season 15, episode 3. And this for the after party, y'all. I was surprised we got an after party so fast because normally they wait. I don't know. I thought they waited a little later, but this we got an after party already. And this after party had Krysten with a Y, it had Justin on it, and it had Stacia on it. So we already could see facial expressions when they watching back these clips. And let me tell you, I be looking at them facial expressions, pausing to see what they looking like, and I'm trying to get some clues. I really am. But let me tell you, it was an interesting after party. Watching the after party, it definitely made me change my vote on Kristen and Mitch, even after seeing what Mitch was doing in the episode. And when I watched Kristen on the after party, I don't know, I wasn't getting good vibes. I'm telling you, I wasn't getting good vibes from Kristen. She seemed very uncomfortable in the after party. I still really like Kristen, but she didn't really seem too happy. And I could tell because when I saw that episode with Mitch, I had to change my vote from a thumbs up to a thumbs down on them. But anyway, the episode was called First Kiss Fizz or something like that because it's named after the gin fizz, the drink. You know how they do a drink after every after party? Because it was named after the first kiss for Justin and Alexis because they was the only wedding that we got to see during the regular episode. So the drink was named after their first kiss. So we got to hear from each of them. We got to hear from Justin. When he was talking about, he was surprised to see Alexis up in that strip club, popping her booty, let someone pop her on the butt. He was like, oh, he thought he was going to get this soft, demure woman, and then he got Alexis. So he was saying that was a bit of a surprise to him. He was crying again on the after party. He was crying when they were talking about his brother, how his brother wasn't behind him at first. But later on, I guess he got with him. He was crying again. I'm telling you, Justin is a waterworks. Like I said, he cried a whole lot. We're going to have to see how he and Alexis play out. But I still kept my vote a yes on them. Y'all have to watch that video to see why I kept him at a yes. But I still kept him with a yes on the two staying together. But Justin, he's sensitive. But he also mentioned that Mitch had a dark personality. Let me tell you, I started picking up on some stuff about Mitch. He said Mitch had a dark personality, and Mitch was running around talking about he don't like surprises, and he was clowning Mitch talking about, well, if you don't like surprises, why are you on Married at First Sight? Because your whole bride is a surprise. That's another reason why I turned my to a thumbs down on Mitch and Krysten. Because something going on with Mitch, y'all. Something going on with him. He kind of expanded on his story about, too, how when he was engaged, when Justin was engaged to the girl, and they broke it off a month before. And he told the story that, that's why they were supposed to move to Colorado after they got married. But even though the marriage fell apart or the wedding fell apart, he went on and went to Colorado. And he said that he had to get himself together for 4.5 years. So that's why his brother was so concerned about him, because his brother was really afraid that if this marriage don't work out with Alexis, he gonna run away again and go off somewhere and stay disconnected from the family. So his brother was really scared for him. His brother was really trying to protect him. That's why he said, I don't know if Justin is emotionally ready for marriage, if he's strong enough to be able to take what he gonna need to take to make the marriage work. But he said he came back from that experience, 4.5 years in Colorado, and he's stronger. And he said he was ready for marriage. He ready. That's what he keeps telling us, that he's ready. But I guess it's gonna be some drama because he started talking about he was talking to a woman before he actually got married to Alexis. So I hope this ain't no, like, remember Chris and what was her name? Melania, somebody, I don't know, when there was a girl, a previous girlfriend in the wings. It sounded like there was a girl in the wings that Justin was dating. He said he was just talking to her. But you know how guys be telling stories and tampering it down. The woman think it's more than the man is saying. But anyway, he said that he told that girl at the last minute, I'm getting married. And that girl was left high and dry. So we're going to see how that plays out with that girl finding out if it interferes with her and see if it interferes with him and Alexis in the marriage. But the way Stacia was looking and Krysten was looking, I think there's some fireworks that happen along that. We're going to probably see that in the season. But Justin had a lot of sweet words to say about Alexis. He was like, it was love at first sight. He thought she was so beautiful. He had nothing but glowing things to say about her. He was pumping her up, talking about how, she was beautiful, she was gorgeous. He was love at first sight. He was talking about he was just falling already when he saw her. You know what? He got a lot of positive words to say. I just hope that Alexis can match his positivity because he's very positive in his words and thinking when it comes to Alexis. Now, even though Alexis said she didn't like Lindy because she thought Lindy talked too much, Stacia said that she thought Lindy was intense, but she said she really connected with Lindy. So we're going to see. Maybe they're going to end up having a little connection, Stacia and Lindy. You know how the women sometimes join up and they make best buddies with certain people. But Stacia said that she connected with Lindy. Stacia also made it clear that if it ain't no posting up, there won't be no yes on decision day. She made it absolutely clear that if Nate don't sign no prenup, there will not be a yes on decision day. So this discussion, I'm sure, is going to play out this season. They're going to have a lot of talk about money. And Stacia gonna want to see the books on Nate. She gonna want to see our FICO score. She gonna want to see all the things I was telling them they need to do. Our background checks, financial statements. Stacia gonna want to see it all. And I think she gonna figure out that Nate is more talk than action. I'm telling you, I'm getting weird vibes from Nate. Y'all need to watch my video. Make sure you watch my video on Nate and Stacia. I'm calling him the fake Louis Vuitton. You'll see why in that video. But Stacia made it pretty clear the pro-snap is absolutely required. Stacia all business. She showed up in a business suit at the after party. She, you know, sometimes the women try to dress up, be a little sexy, you know, throw in a little fashion. Stacia had on a business suit. Girl, I hope she know how to relax. I really hope she knows how to relax on this show this season. Because I'm not going to want to be feeling like I'm in a board meeting every week with Stacia. They were asking what some of the deal breakers were, and Stacia said one of her deal breakers was she didn't want an arrogant man. She didn't want an arrogant man. And let me tell you, I think that's what Nate is. I think Nate is going to be a little bit too arrogant, and he's not going to be able to back it up. And Stacia said that's a red flag and a deal breaker for her. She didn't want it. And then when Justin started chiming up, talking about how Nate was acting at the bachelor party, he was saying, well, you know what? Would you be afraid of a man who gets a lot of attention from women and he's kind of out the box? And Stacia said, you know, I don't care about if he gets attention. It's what he does with attention from these women. Does he know how to draw boundaries? And so, you know, maybe I don't know if Justin was trying to allude that Nate doesn't know how to draw boundaries. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not, but Stacia made it clear that if you don't know how to draw boundaries with other women, there's going to be a problem. But they were asking, you know, were people nervous at their weddings and everything? And Justin said he had butterflies, and Stacia said she wasn't nervous. She said she an open book. And I believe it. I believe that Stacia is a straight shooter, an open book, and she requires the same from her partner. But if they're not an open book, they're going to have a hard time with Stacia. Now, Kristen, when she was on the show, she said she really connected initially with Stacia and Alexis. She said she felt that there was boss women, and she really connected with them. So that was interesting. And like I said, I like Krysten. I think she's very level-headed, and I think she's going to put her all into the marriage. I'm just not high on Mitch anymore. So I'm not for sure about them. And some of the facial expressions that Krysten had during the after party, she looked a little sad watching some of the scenes. So I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to hide, you know, how you're really feeling inside. So I really just didn't really get good vibes from Krysten in the after party. And along with what I learned about Mitch, I had to change my vote on them, y'all. It's sad. I really hope that Mitch don't do Krysten wrong, because I really do like Krysten, but I'm starting to think that he may not find her attractive. And I think that, I don't know, I just think he may check out on the marriage, and she's going to be trying really, really hard because she really wants it. She's already been through one humiliating experience with a marriage or a wedding that fell apart. I really hope she doesn't have to suffer through this a second time. She said part of the reason why she didn't tell her father about the wedding before the wedding day was because she felt bad having put him through the roller coaster of the last episode, the last engagement. She didn't want to do that to him this time. She wanted to make sure it was going to happen. So she delayed and delayed and delayed it. She got trauma behind that. She even says that when she's been dating after that, when men hear that story, she said it makes men want to run away. So I'm not for sure what's going on with Krysten that makes the dates run away, men run away from her. I don't know if she's too much on them, because I'm telling you, she really does seem like a dedicated woman. So I'm wondering if she's just too much too soon for a man and they get overwhelmed. And I already think Mitch is a runner. So I hope she don't overwhelm him and that makes him run even more, because I think he's a runner by nature, and even his brother talks about it. But that's it, y'all. That's what happened on the after party. I hope you watch my other videos on other couples. You can see the link here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Watch with me all season long. Drop down the comments. Tell me what you think. I don't need everybody to agree with me. I love people to give different opinions, different perspectives. I respond to everybody because I love the conversation. So whatever your thoughts are, write it below in the comments, and I will see y'all next week. Talk to you later. Bye.